I think our hardest investigation really was the USS Salem, which is just down in Quincy, Mass. It wasn't hard for any reason apart from the technical aspect of it. We had infrared wireless cameras that we were trying to set up as far away as we can, but the ship is all metal, so the signal wasn't coming through, so we lost half of our cameras. It was a good investigation all around, and we had members of the public there as well, so we all had a good time. And the staff of the Salem were very nice. We're actually planning to do another investigation there very soon. But it was just the technical trying to set up the cameras. It was very frustrating.
So was it more than just the cameras, or how much other equipment really started to go haywire in there?
Well, we had some problems with the electromagnetic field detectors as well, because it is an active ship. It's run by shore power, so there was this horrible hum in the background. Yep. So all our EVPs, all our sessions we were doing had this electrical hum in the background, which luckily we were able to figure out how to get rid of, which was just by taking a 20 to 30 second sound sample of it, putting it through Adobe Audition, and then removing that sound profile entirely. Now, we may have lost some evidence in that, but it makes it a lot easier to go through what we did have. We obviously have the original files as well that we listen to. We use Audition and DC Live Forensics for that sort of stuff. Both very good pieces of software. So that's why that was a very interesting but distracting case, because of all the other environmental factors that were going on.
Did you ever have an investigation turn horribly wrong?
Well, I wouldn't say horribly wrong. On one of our public investigations, in the castle, a woman left screaming, the voices, they won't stop. We never saw her again. Obviously, she didn't make it onto the team, but she just left from that. We haven't had anything go too badly. In the investigation-wise, I think more on a media front, we've had things go horribly wrong where actually, this is a funny story. One of our team members, this was back when we first started up, we always had a joke within the team that we're hoping to get government funding so we can get through. Obviously, we're self-funded, as most teams are. And we always had this joke going through the team, oh yeah, we're applying for the government grant, we'll get it, no problem. Now, one of the more junior members of the team was talking to a reporter, and he mentioned this, and the reporter took that as fact. So I was looking through the newspaper when it came out. We just come from giving our presentation to Science and Paranormal Research down in Roundstone, County Galway. So myself and our tech manager were driving back up home, and I got the paper and I opened it. And there's a big picture of our most famous picture I told you about earlier, of the ghost walking down the stairs. And superimposed is the Taoiseach, who would be like a senator, is superimposed on it. And I was like, what is going on here? I start reading through it, and there's quotes of like, when will he give the grants to us? I'm like, oh no. Oh, that was horrible. And so after that, he wasn't allowed to talk to the media again.
I've been on an investigation where the lady threw me out of the house when I said that, told her what was wrong. She was so bent on having a haunted house that...
That you just told her, yeah, it's haunted.
No, I told her, what was the problem, what was causing, and she refused to accept that and just get out of here.
You always get ones like that. Actually, strangely, just today I got an email from the PRAI from a client we did 6 years ago. She was a sleep paralysis case. She believed she was being attacked every night for weeks in her house, and it had followed her over the years to different houses. So she was giving all the classic sleep paralysis symptoms. We talked to her and said, most likely this is what it is. We gave her a fact sheet, and she followed it. And she was able to get rid of the ghost. We actually just got the email today from her, thanking us again for the service 6 years ago. The funny thing is, if another team had gone in that didn't have the background or wasn't looking for the scientific approach, that woman's going to be terrified for life because a ghost is following her and trying to attack her every night. So that's why teams really have to remember that they've got a huge responsibility when they're going in to help people. Like in my full-time job, I'm a paramedic. There's a lot of responsibility there, and that kind of transfers over to the PRAB. we have a lot of responsibility to our clients to give them accurate information. Like you're saying with your clients, they wanted a haunted house. The thing is, you're giving accurate information. You're giving all the evidence that it's like, no, this is what it is. If they refuse to believe, they refuse to believe it. But at least you can know that you gave the evidence that you saw. And we never hold back with our evidence. If we think there's something, we'll tell them. If we don't think there's something, we'll tell them as well.
So you have any upcoming events?
Yes, we have our second round of Paraclass coming online. Hopefully it's going to be as big a success as the last one, which was held in Braintree. I'm looking to hold one more up in the north of Massachusetts or southern New Hampshire. So if there's any colleges that want to have us in, definitely get in contact with me and we'll put it together for them. We also have public investigations. They're going to be starting more and more during the summer. Obviously during the winter, people don't want to go out to an old scary building and be cold for the entire night. So we're trying to do more and more public investigations. The USS Salem is on board as one of our investigations that will be coming up soon. And that's going to be a lot of fun. You guys are more than welcome to come down. Apart from that, we give talks periodically. We give usually the Science of Paranormal Research, which is kind of the big talk I've been giving for the last 5 years over 2 continents. And it's actually won awards as a good talk. It's a very niche field, so getting the rewards is great. But that's another service that we offer as well. But if anyone has any sort of a paranormal problem, we're always here and we're always ready to help. So they can get through us on our website, on the phone, on email. We're always there 24/7.